Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Robotics and Automation Guru. This is Venkateshwarlu. Today I am going to explain about the LED light emitting diode LED circuit, its design and simulation by using Tinkercad software. Tinkercad, you have to log in with your mail ID, then you will get this window. In this, select the circuits and go for create new circuit. Here I am going to design LED circuit, small design and simulation. So first breadboard, next LED light emitting diode. This I am taking. Next here battery. For example, here I am taking the 9 volts battery and it is connected directly. That is positive terminal this last row, negative terminal for this second row. So here I selected the LED, and in this LED you check here. If you enlarge, this is the anode positive terminal, this is the cathode negative terminal. So when you are connecting it, you have to make it forward bias, anode to positive terminal, cathode to negative, we have to connect it. So now I am making the connections. So anode to positive terminal, cathode to negative terminal, and immediately go for simulation and observe. Here in this, the LED connected across the 9 volts without any current limiting safety resistor. Then check what happens for simulation. Start simulation. Check here, this LED damaged because of heavy current. In this, no current limiting safety resistor. So stop simulation, and next we are going to place the current limiting safety resistor in this. So how much safety resistor is required? Safety resistance is required. Actually, LED, it operates for around 2 volts plus or minus based on the design. So how much current limiting resistor means, here we connected the 9 volts, required is 2 volts only, remaining 7 volts. So 9 minus 2, 7 volts divided by the current limiting or maximum current it allowed is around 20 milliamperes. It depends on the design. So 7 volts by 20 milliamperes, if you calculate, you will get around 350 ohms. So resistance value we are selecting around 350 ohms, and we are going to connect now. This is the resistor, and this value we are adjusting to 350 ohms or around 400 ohms. 400 so 400 ohms. This is 400 ohms. Next LED light emitting diode LED selected, and here I'm connecting it directly to, this is the anode positive terminal across. So in the anode terminal, so the 400 ohms connected in series, and it is connected to positive terminal of the battery. Next cathode negative terminal of the battery. So now series resistance value 400 ohms is placed. Now check for simulation and observe here, LED is now glowing because of current limiting safety resistor. Next we are taking variable resistor, potentiometer, pot, and with this also will check same basic components. LED. Now this pot, we check the pot potentiometer resistance value. Now it is 250 kilo ohms, but we're making or adjusting to around 400 ohms. For example, it is in the ohms, and next the value 400 means the pot value changes from 0 ohms to 400 ohms when you move the wiper contact. Next, we are making the connections. Anode. Again, wiper contact connected to positive terminal of the battery. Next, this is the cathode connected to negative terminal of the battery. Now again go for simulation. Check here again, the LED1 already damaged, LED2 is glowing because of the current limiting safe resistor, but third LED also damaged. Why? Because this pot is connected, but it is in the initial position 0 ohms only. Now I am changing the wiper contact. Observe the wiper contact movement. When the wiper contact is moving, resistance value is changing gradually, increasing gradually. Then you observe here this LED at this present moment, current through LED is 63.8 milliamperes, but recommended maximum current is 20 milliamperes only. So it is showing some indication that current is higher than safe value, but still working. Now if you reduce the wiper contact, move back, so minimum are 0 ohms damaged. Change the wiper contact to other extreme. Now it is working but higher than the rated current. Go on, move it. Then you observe here. Now the danger symbol or signal is eliminated. Now it is in the safe zone. Now if you go on increase like this, we can observe the change of brightness also about the LED. Now instead of LED, if you take a bulb and connect it directly here for the bulb terminal 1 and 2, so directly we are connecting terminal 1 and 2. Here no any specific indication of positive negative, so we can connect as usual without any problem. Now go for again simulation. Check the bulb is glowing. So in this first LED always in the damaged condition only. Why? Because no any current limiting resistor. Second one always in the bright position only because current limiting resistor. Third LED it will in safe condition when you place the wiper contact position at required position only. For example, again move the wiper contact, safe position, move back, danger position, again move back, damaged. Like this, you can observe the LED, it is damaged, it is proper working, and in this also at which position it is in the proper condition, everything you can observe by simulation, and you can study the current also time to time. Actually, LED we are using as a output device for indication in any electronic appliances. For example, any electronic device if you switch on, immediately it is indicated with LED only that device is in on condition. So like this we can design and simulate the LED circuit. LED you have to connect always in the forward bias, that is anode to positive, cathode to negative only. Next video, I will come back with another topic.